right, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna be going into these Facebook groups that talk about business, that talk about business credit, personal credit, all these hacks, and always have questions. So I wanted to go in here, answer a couple questions. Maybe these videos can help you answer your own question if you're in a similar situation. So this particular question, first one that came up, is looking for a good recommendation. My daughter has a pretty good credit score thanks to being an authorized user on my card. She has a student loan and a Navy Federal credit card that graduated around this time last year with a 2K limit. Her credit profile is pretty thin, and she needs a card to start back working to get around with her baby. So far, Navy Federal haven't increased her credit limit after several attempts, and other creditors will not approve her outside of Capital One for a 35% interest rate. I don't mind the interest rate because I've shown her to avoid the interest, but the fact that I don't know the credit limit beforehand has been leery to tell her to move forward with the card. The ideal scenario would be the credit limit between the 5 to 10K range, thinking to have her do a pledge loan with the Navy Federal and apply for another card after paying off 95% of the loan. What are your suggestions? All right, so the first thing, yes, I would 100% do. Here's what I would do if I was in this particular situation. I would do the pledge loan. 100% I would do that, especially since she's already with Navy Federal. I would do the pledge loan. I would do self. I would do credit strong. I would add 3 of these installment loans. Okay. Then what I would do a pre-qualification. I would do a pre-qual with American Express. They have a pre-qualification after these loans report, right? After these installment loans report. And the reason is because you have a mix of accounts, right? Creditors like to see a mix of accounts. And that's how you add more primary accounts, because these will be all her accounts. The pledge loan, I would do a high limit. I would probably do 5,000 if he can afford that, right? If the father can afford that, I would do 5,000. Pledge loan, you get the money back anyway. Then I would do self. Then I would do credit strong. These are all basically installment loans. So pay off that pledge loan. And then what I would do is, after they report, then I would do a pre-qualification with American Express. They have American Express pre-qualification where there's a soft pull. You get pre-qualified. It tells you if you're approved or not. Then after that, what I would do is do a soft pull on the Apple credit card as well. Okay. But you don't accept that card. So the first thing I would do is American Express. Then I would do the Apple credit card to see if they pre-approve me. If they pre-approve me for the Apple credit card, right? Typically they start at minimum 5,000, right? So here's a trick. So you don't accept that card. So the next card I would actually apply for, and you're very, very, very likely to get approved for if you're pre-qualified for the Apple card, because they'll tell you your limit, they'll tell you your interest rate, right? If you pre-qualify. I would go for the Bilt card, right? So the short-term thinking, long-term thinking. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification. That way you can notify whenever I post a new video. Also, smash that like button. Smash that like button. It really does help with the algorithm. So short-term and long-term, you want the best of both worlds. You want cards that you're actually going to use, and you want cards that actually are going to benefit you. So the reason you want the Bilt card is because if you got pre-approved with the Apple card, 5, 10,000, then you're very likely to get 5, 10,000 with Bilt. And with Bilt, you generate points for paying rent. So it's the only card on the market right now that allows you to pay your rent using a credit card, and they don't charge you any fees. A lot of times, property management companies, they do allow you to pay rent with a credit card, but they charge you that 3%. So a lot of ways you're kind of losing money. They charge you that transaction fee for you paying that rent. With Bilt, it's a 0 transaction fee, 0 annual fee, and you get rewarded for paying your rent. You can transfer those points to Hyatt. So that's why you want to do that. So assuming after these installment loans report, right, then I would do the pre-qual with Amex. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get approved. It's very likely you're gonna get approved with that Amex, right? And if you don't, then you don't pull the trigger. You kind of wait. You keep testing it out I wouldn't apply for any other credit card until you get a pre-approval with a decent limit with Amex. Then go to Apple, pre-approval with a decent limit with Apple. But don't apply for the Apple card. Apply for the Bilt card after you get pre-approved, because if you're likely to get that, then you're likely to get approved for the Bilt. So assuming you get pre-approved 5,000 with the Bilt, with the Apple, apply for the Bilt, you get 5,000 there. Then Amex, you pre-approved. It'll tell you right then and there. So if it's a $2,000 limit, don't do it. Even though Amex, you can do 180 days, and 91 days. I'm sorry, 91 days. You're gonna 3 times X your credit limit. But I wouldn't pull the trigger if it's less than 5K. Right? It will be a hard pull once you apply if you're not a current customer. Doesn't look like they're a current customer. These are great scores. All this person needs is accounts. They need primary accounts. So authorized user is really good for the age and inflate your score, but it's still a thin profile. So that's why you want the installment loans to be in your name. That's why you do the pledge loan. If you could do 5K or more, do that because you still get the money back. Do self and do credit strong. Do those because then you have 3 reporting installment loans. Then you have that Navy Federal credit card. So that's 4. And then you can do a pre-approval for Amex. You can do a pre-approval for Apple. Don't accept the Apple card if you wanted to, but I just felt Bilt is a better card because you're gonna pay rent pretty much most of your life, if not your mortgage. So don't, and you get the benefits of it being a zero fee transaction, zero fee for annual, and you get reward points and then you can transfer to Hyatt. So that's what I would do. Then I would apply for like a Chase Freedom or a Chase credit card after you follow all these steps. You want to make sure that you do that first. You get the installment loans, then you get the pre-approval from Amex, then you get the pre-approval from Apple. Don't accept the Apple, accept the if you do get pre-approved with Apple, then you can go ahead and apply for the Bilt card. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification. That way you're going to know whenever I post a new video. Also, again, smash that like button. Smash that like button. It really does help with the algorithm. Click the link in the description. I do have a free group where we talk about personal credit, business credit, real estate, and e-commerce because we're using that credit, leveraging that to create cash flow. That's my time. My name's Toby Rosario. Peace.